Welcome to Readability. I'm your host, Ashley Kelson. In Readability, we read all kinds of stories, from short storybooks to large chapter books. You could sit down with family or just lay back and relax. Every Saturday, we read, review, and recommend different books for your listening pleasure. I really hope you enjoy Readability. Let's get started. Hello everyone, this is Ashley. If you don't remember, in episode 6, my reading goals for 2020, I said that I wanted to finish a series. I did mention Nancy Drew, but I also said I wanted to read the Percy Jackson series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can now say I finished the Percy Jackson series. For a while now, actually. I am currently reading The Mark of Athena, the third book in the Heroes Olympus series. For this week's episode, I wanted to share my thoughts on the book that started it all, The Lightning Thief by Riordan, and I apologize if I'm saying his last name wrong. I hope everyone enjoys it. 12-year-old Percy Jackson has always been a troubled kid. He's been expelled from so many schools, along with his abusive father, Gabe, and he has ADHD and dyslexia. Once Percy has an interesting encounter with his algebra teacher, Mrs. Dodds, he finds out he's more important than he thinks. Percy gets brung to a Camp Half-Blood, by a satyr friend, Grover. At camp, he realizes that the Greek gods are real, and he himself is a descendant from Poseidon, the god of the sea. Percy meets Annabeth Chase, daughter of Athena, goddess of wisdom and battle strategy, and they have a rocky relationship. The easiest way to put it is their parents are enemies, and they're kind of forced to be too. Nonetheless, the trio, Grover, Annabeth, and Percy, have to complete a quest. Someone has stolen Zeus's lightning bolt, and Zeus is quick to start a war with his brother, Poseidon. It's their job to find the lightning bolt before the summer solstice. We follow these three as they go through fun and action-packed adventures, along with twists and turns along the way. P.S. So much happens in this book, so it was hard to simplify it, and I apologize if I left anything out. If you didn't know, this is Rick Riordan's first middle grade novel and series. He adds a lot of humor in his stories and makes it a fun and enjoyable read for younger readers. Riordan makes the action so much fun and great to read. There are 377 pages in this novel. In the 377 pages, there are 22 chapters with hilarious chapter names. Unfortunately, I do not know if this book has won any awards. The author of this book is Rick Riordan. The publishing brand is Disney Hyperion. Time to rate this book. Because of how amazing, action-packed, and the thought of this being Rick's first middle grade story ever, I'm going to give this book a solid 5 out of 5 stars. I personally think this book was a great way to start the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. It has some twists, which I'm not going to mention until the highlight segment, and a great dose of mystery added into it, which I love mystery. If you haven't watched my first episode ever, by the end of the book, I'm dying to read the next and continue on with the series, and that's a sign the book is a great one. Would I recommend this book to anyone? Yeah, that's not even a question. Ever since I finished the third book, The Titan's Curse, just around that book, I've been recommending it to all of my friends who want something to read. I've gotten some to actually read it. My friend is currently reading it now, and I'm super excited. If you didn't get the hint, the answer is yes. I would definitely recommend this book to all of my book reading friends. Even you. It's such a great book and series in general. Here's the part where I spoil a lot, but not everything. So if you are currently reading or haven't read Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, I wouldn't listen to this segment because I do spoil some things about the book. The part that made me very shocked was when Luke, the son of Hermes, turned out to be the antagonist of the series by having a poisonous scorpion bite Percy, almost killing him. I thought I could trust Luke for all that he's done, but I felt really betrayed when I read this part. Overall, all the adventures that Annabeth, Grover, and Percy go on are just Wow. Auntie M's, the Ark, the Lotus Hotel, and some other things they did to find the lightning bolt. It was all a fun time following our characters go through death-defying quests. Now my favorite segment, the character thoughts. We have some pretty fun and cool characters to talk about. First, Percy Jackson. He's a sarcastic, funny, and likable character that people can love instantly. Then we have Annabeth Chase, a smart, leader-like, funny, and sarcastic character that saves Percy and Grover from so many things. Because she's the daughter of Athena. Duh. Speaking of that, Grover. Grover is the best friend of Percy, always there by his side to help him out. Even though he's a satyr, he's still such a relatable character to love. And because I want to, let me list out some honorable mentions, and not all these characters I necessarily like, I just think they're important to mention. Clarice, the daughter of Ares, Sally Jackson, Percy's mom, and Dionysus, the god of wine. My least favorite character in this book is Luke, of course. Just come on. And my favorite character in this book is Annabeth, because she's just the best. She's such a role model and plays a great part in this series. I hope this is a good episode for everyone to get exposed to the world of Percy Jackson, because I love it so far. Have a great day, everyone, and here is our official readability ending.